Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
God, I apologise to everybody waiting, and thank you everybody for waiting who has been waiting patiently for us. I was caught in a load of crap, basically trying to sort out stuff for my wife. Yeah, it wasn't very nice. Trying to sort out some stuff for my wife's pay, and it's just mental and crappy at the minute. We are.
How much do you have to pay your wife?
Just too much, frankly. It's the expenses that get me every time. Tubs of KY. I mean, costs, it adds up.
So, TMI, Pete. TMI.
No, it's TNL tonight.
Ah,
It's Tuesday Night Live.
TNL, yes.
So I am going to I'm going to change our view. Hello, everybody out there. We will catch up and start saying hello to everyone as we start to watch, but I know that the guys have been waiting. So let's just quickly pop over to our streaming feed. Hopefully you can see us there, and here is No Beef screen right now. So I'm going to give them the thumbs up to crash on. So hopefully they're going to start playing in a moment now. Oh, wow, that was crazy. Hello everyone. Who have we got online tonight? I think it's probably all the old guard are on tonight. We've got Mr. Collins, we've got Rodder, MacLeod, Mr. Greaves, Gavin Scott, Edward Avery, we've got Vaz BS, John Grant, Tim Greaves again, Ed Avery. I think I've said everybody at least once. They are playing live tonight, Matt. They are playing live.
It's live. No giving away the result tonight, Pete. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's hard to fuck it up when you don't know what's going on at all.
I find it quite easy.
So this is No Beef screen. I'll try and tell you when I'm going to swap between them. Robin's not watching the feed tonight. He's got his own. He's in Zoom as well, so he's watching it himself.
Or am I?
Sadly, no sound. Because we couldn't get them to play their game sound as well as their talking. The only way they could have got around that, I guess, would be to turn their microphone off somehow. I don't know, but then they wouldn't be able to talk to each other. It's been chaotic, to say the least. But here we go. It's No Beef versus Valentin. It's the final for the AOS Warhammer Underworlds Online tournament. I can't remember which one right now.
I think.
8, 9, 8, something like that.
My screen says you lose.
Oh, that was a quick game. So who have we got here? No Beef's got to pick the board. I mean, that's good for him because that means he'll get 3 objectives being the chosen axes.
True.
I'm expecting it to be a bloodbath tonight. We've got Axes versus Boyz.
Yeah.
Just going to be a slugfest. Now, No Beef's a bit of an unknown quality for me. I don't remember if I've played him before or not. I don't know if you have, Robin.
I haven't played anybody, Pete.
that will pretty much give you a good example. Good idea of whether you have or haven't played him.
Yeah. I've never played No Beef. I think I have. No, I don't know. I even played Valentin.
I haven't even had time to eat my pre-stream bickies.
Okay.
I'm eating them now.
But I haven't played the game since June, so I feel bad about that. But looks like we've got an objective down, waiting for Valentin to place it. So thinking hard, or it's gone wrong.
Thinking hard or hardly thinking?
Oh.
No Beef is going for quite a typical sort of setup. Objectives forward. He wants to get in their face. Yeah. He wants to get on objectives at the same time. Yeah. I reckon he's going to put it on this right edge hex closest forward as he can.
You reckon?
Oh, called it. It's hard being this good.
So why do you think he put it there, Pete?
Because then he can move whichever little stubby leg dwarf he's got onto that one without charging with them. And also, if the orcs move somebody on it early to stop him getting to it, he can then trap them.
Yeah.
Is my assumption. So here we go. Are you watching Valentin's screen or No Beef screen?
At the moment, I'm watching No Beefs, but I can switch between.
No, that's fine. Yeah. You can do what you like, pretty much. Always got Inspiration Strike, an early angry
essential card. What's Valentin got?
Crushing Force could be troublesome. Chosen Champs can be troublesome. Swift.
I think he's going to have to ditch his. Sure, he's got 4 upgrade.
He has. He's just got rid of them.
Okay.
So let's have a look at what Valentin's got. Valentin. Oh, he's got 4 upgrades. Yeah. That's painful.
What I just said.
And he's... Oh, sorry.
I'm only joking.
I thought you were talking about No Beef's objectives.
Oh. No. Has he just switched those out, Valentin? Now got another 4.
He has. Oh, Valentin. Oh, what he...
I'm looking at Valentin now. I think has Valentin just switched those out? I can't look.
No, I don't think he has.
Oh, did he not do it?
He started with 4
15
upgrades and he's kept them.
Oh, he's gone with it. That's brave.
He's a madman.
That's brave.
He has got mischievous spirits though. That is going to give the chosen axes a right royal up yours, right at the end of that first round.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he kept it.
Could be. The chance of screwing over the axes is too great. But the axes player, No Beef, obviously does have inspiration strikes. That's going to be an early angry fuel.
Yeah.
Who's he put? He's put Mad Megrim front and centre. See, Mad Megrim's normally the one that I put off to one side.
Okay. So I haven't played with the dwarves.
I haven't played well with the dwarves, so I couldn't really tell you if what I'm saying is any good with regards to advice at all. But I think that Mischievous Spirits is going to be what Valentin's kept hold of that hand for. Yeah,
I think you're probably right. I didn't look at that. I was just thinking, you wouldn't want 4 upgrades, but yes, Mischievous Spirits. And I guess he may think that he can afford to draw once or even twice, knowing that he can disrupt the objective grabbing at the end.
Inspiration. Yeah, possibly. He's got advancing strike, which I'm not sure he might be able to score that, but I can't remember what Call of the War is. But escalation, I don't like his chances of scoring that. He's obviously not going to score it before the end of the round, but
I think it needs a glory each, doesn't it?
Escalation.
Can't remember now, isn't it?
It's three upgrades.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Hmm.
Oh yes, it's 2 glory. It's 2 glory, 3 upgrades. Yes. It's so long since I've played escalation. Yeah. No, don't rate his chances.
That was a mainstay. That was like our main thing. Oh, hacker right at the back. Oh no, he's going to put him forward.
Yeah.
Who's going to win that first round? The dwarves. Is he going first? Who's going first? He's giving it to the orcs. BJ says, has anything been developed on Underworlds recently? Well, they have been doing stuff, and they are going to be releasing the Stormcast, the Averron's Boyz soon, and then another 2 warbands in March. So,
wow,
stuff's coming, and there's lethal hexes will have appeared.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, those lethal hexes. They're straight in there with the charge.
Oh, he's made Tefk angry.
Yeah.
You don't want to make Tefk angry.
Declines play Mischievous Spirits now, funnily enough.
Weird that. Weird.
Inspiration strikes, here we go.
Here's an angry fuel. Great fuel. He's also got spectral wings. Could go after Gurzag.
Oh.
I don't know if he can one-shot Gurzag though, because he only does 4 damage, doesn't he?
No.
But he could go after Bone Cutter. Because if he charges with Bone Cutter, the orcs are going to be a bit out of position if he charges. Looks like he's going to go after Bone Cutter.
Ooh.
Or oh, there's a cleave. Oh, he's taken Bone Cutter. Morphars, have they announced what warbands? They haven't announced what the other 2 warbands are yet. Oof, that's a painful start for the orcs. It's interesting that No Beef has the Hallowed Key in his deck. Jumping back to Valentin. I mean, he can get a couple of charges in still, but maybe only 1, depending.
Yeah.
It's painful, that. I mean, if he charges with Gurzag against Vol, who he seems to be sizing up now, he might be able to push him such that Basher could then take him out. I don't think he means to. He's conceded. He's already weighed up his odds.
I got very excited then for a moment.
Oh my god! Anthony Titsor, good morning to you, sir. Hello to everybody this evening. I hope everybody's had a good evening. We don't know how long these games are going to take, so we're going to... Oh, that's a second absolutely horribly whiffed attack there by Gurzags boys.
That's good. Both of these warbands are going to live and die by their dice, aren't they? And so far, No Beef is doing better.
Dice have
When I
They
found
haven't been
with
great.
Gurzag, he just used not Gurzag with Fuel. He just used a myth, so he had 4 damage, but it was no good because you just could. I could never hit with him.
Yep.
They can barely hear
Same
us.
here. They can barely hear us.
Somebody says Ray says we can barely hear us. I don't know who Ray is, but he says he can barely hear us.
I'm hoping that we're not too much louder or quieter than normal.
Yeah.
Can anybody else hear us any differently to normal, or does Ray need to turn up his speaker? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it was such a rush job getting on tonight, so I'm still half expecting that we've completely cocked something up. But
activation 3, I completely missed what No Beef did on his second activation.
He charged with Tef and did a wound to Hacker
through the lethal.
Basher has charged, and again, absolutely stuffed.
Missed again.
I missed the dice roll there. Yeah. I don't know if anybody watching.
He's made a quarter of the while though, which I think is 3 charges. So we expect something to come out. Ooh, not at the moment, maybe.
The trouble is, there's no point in giving any upgrades because everybody's charged now.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe he's got great fortitude.
3 failed attacks. That's grim.
Yeah.
That is really grim. That's not a good start for the Oryx. Look, Anthony's saying, best commentary ever, no idea what they've just done. I tell you what, you watch the GW commentaries. Oh my god, a double crit attack now as well. That's just rubbing salt into the wounds.
Oh.
You watch the GW one though, they were even worse. They'd sit there for ages talking about whether they thought someone had just moved charge, and it actually turned out they hadn't done anything at all and someone had played a ploy or something like that. See you later, Ed. You can always watch this later on. Sorry, you've got a bit of a dodgy connection there. Jump back over to Valentin. I'm assuming he's just going to draw a card. He's got nothing else he can do right now on his 4th and final go. Just going to pass. I mean, surely you just... Oh, that was his power step. Sorry, so it's on to his 4th go. I assume he's just going to draw a power card. Yeah.
You would draw
Healing potion.
Right.
Healing potion's not a bad card to have.
No.
Thing is, do you play it on Hacker or Basher? I mean, it's like which
I think Hacker
could do with it more, and the crit has definitely helped there.
Yeah, and also it won't put Basher out of range of various fighters.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think.
I mean, he's got not a lot to do in the power step though. He could play an upgrade, but there's not really much point.
No.
Neither side's played any upgrades yet.
No.
Back to no beef for the last go. Now he's running onto an objective. Oh, finally, the Oryx have saved one.
Oh.
He's run onto the objective and he is about to become upset.
Yes, because he's got two on and he's on. He's got obviously fuel already inspired.
Yeah.
But,
he's going to find out very soon that Valentin has that one little FU left.
Yeah.
We'll jump back to Valentin. Hopefully Valentin hasn't forgotten where he's at. I do that so often. I just forget and I'm like, pass. Oh no! He's going to put great strength on Gurzag.
Interesting. Oh, Gremlin's blessings come out, but there's no more glory to be spent. Oh, no. Here comes the FU.
Here's the FU. By God! Here's the FU! Out of nowhere! I can't do a very good Jerry the King Lawler, but yeah, there we go. I mean, we're going to see some sad dwarves right now. Is about all I can guess.
Yeah.
Now, I can't pronounce this name, unfortunately. The second name is Cap. Says disgusting graphics in this game. Now, I wouldn't judge the game's graphics based on our stream because we're sort of doing it via Zoom, so there's not going to be a very good level of quality going on here.
No.
But I think the graphics in the game are, if a little bit on the bright and glaring side, are actually okay. I don't have a problem with them, really.
No, I don't. If anything, I'd say they were slightly over-engineered for the game. Because considering people love Vassal, playing even on Vassal, I would have thought many people would probably like more functionality and less graphical loveliness, possibly.
get rid of a lot of upgrades, unsurprisingly, but he has kept all of his objectives: escalation, advancing, strike, and precise use. I guess
they're good. Solid.
He's got chances.
Sorry, they're solid objectives for Orcs, aren't they?
Yeah, it's true. Right. No Beef has just got rid of his escalation as well. So
interesting.
There's not much glory in it so far.
No,
one glory.
No Beef is through 5 of his objectives, which is.
Oh, the Orcs are going first.
Oh, no, that's not No Beef. That's not No Beef. I'm watching Valentin's screen.
Valentin's won. I think he's going to go first.
Right.
Yeah, he's got a dwarf right there, ready for smashing.
Yeah. Yeah. I've just switched screen and it's gone back to Valentin. Okay, but...
I do think that the graphics. It's nice to have an animation there. I really don't like Vassal, to be honest.
No, I know you're not a fan.
Oh, he's charged with Gurzag as well. He's gone after Fuel. And Fuel has fudged the roll. Oh, he's got Twist the Knife. Oh, the game just got interesting again. Oh, my word, it just got interesting again. That's a dead Fuel. Oh, my. Oh, me, oh, my.
Precise use of force. That's huge.
I thought it was all over for the Orcs, and suddenly they're back in the game.
That's huge.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the graphics on this, just to try and not avoid that point, I don't mind the graphics on it. I think they could maybe tone it down a bit. Didn't need to be as mental as it is. But on the other hand, I don't think it's that bad the way it is. It's certainly not terrible quality or anything like that. Unless the word disgusting was meant in a positive light. I don't know. Oh, my God. Triple crit.
Oh, we haven't seen a roll like that in a long time.
Since forever.
I think you'd probably prefer one of those on his fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I think they could have done with dumbing down the graphics a little bit and losing all of this around the edges and spending more time on making it simpler to add cards in and stuff like that, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much. I mean, I'm no expert. I don't know how much actually, once you've done the outside, how much you actually lose. It just seems that the game probably needs a bit more regular updating in terms of cards and warbands.
Yeah. So Valentin has put the shade glass darts on Hacker. And he has, I guess, with his charge on Gurzag, he has sort of put the Dorfy boys out of position now, so he can sit there for a little bit and just ping away some damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that charge with Gurzag on Fuel, that changed the game. But then he's right back in there with his old rolls.
Tef got a crit.
And he needed that. Well, I guess he didn't actually need anything because the Orcs completely missed. But I suppose all Valentin was hoping for was a hit of some kind on that one.
Valentin's still got distraction as well.
Oh dear. And Tef has got the double damage on a crit.
Oh.
Very good. Anthony Tittensaw says losing Fuel like that was indeed a mighty blow. It was indeed a mighty blow. I agree with Morph. He says that in-game chat, text or audio, or some other kind of emote system, because I think when it comes to text or audio, they have to really be careful about what they open their player base up to.
Yeah.
I think just an emote system, something like that, would help a lot. I think he's hoping for a crit here so he can do 4 damage on Hacker.
Here he comes.
He's got a crit.
Oh
me, oh my.
Oh, he scored 2 to die off the back of it, though.
Oh, that's really painful when you're sitting there thinking, I can do this, and your opponent just scores glory off of your own moves.
Yeah, that's very frustrating.
He's got distraction, so what's he going to do? Distract Tefk away again off of the objective? It's annoying because he's got improvisation. You don't want to use improvisation too soon, but you don't want to blow distraction.
Oh, he's gone for it, has he?
When you shouldn't. It looks like it.
Hovering in the air.
He can't decide. Does he? Doesn't he? No, he's not going to. I would personally distract Vol away so that he couldn't get within charge range.
No, he's
distracting him onto a lethal hex.
Taking him down.
I wonder if he's hoping that he can get a crit attack off with Shade Glass Dagger, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that does 2 damage on a crit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a sidestep as well. Oh, he's got light armor.
Hello.
Put light armor on Hacker with the
Shade Glove starts. Yeah.
I mean, he's nearly dead anyway. He's only got one wound.
Yeah.
You might as well maximise his chances to get something off. Would be my view. But that's why I don't win many of these games.
No, it looks like that's what he's going to do.
It is.
Yeah.
Why is it when I watch someone else play, I can almost call them right moves everywhere? But whenever I play, it just sucks. I mean, if he's lucky, he'll kill Vol, and whoever it is over there, if it's Maegrim, is going to be miles out of the way. Not going to be able to reach. I did think that this was going to be a very bloody game, and I'm not sure he meant to charge when he did that.
Interesting.
Maybe he did mean to charge, I don't know. But either way, the dice shit all over him. 4 dice and not 1 success.
He's going to sidestep away.
VJ Moore says he's surprised about talking about letting players actually communicate. Thoughts go straight to toxicity and abuse. Really says something about the community. I don't think he says something about the community. I think he says something about people. I mean, people are just poison.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about the online community. Anthony's just said it's not the Underworlds community at large. I mean, they're all lovely. Well, not all of them, but most of them are lovely. But I just don't know. Online play seems to attract a different type of person to an extent.
You've only got to go into any kind of online FPS sort of thing and listen to some of the players in there.
Yeah. And
it's racial slurs aplenty all over the place.
Right.
So,
yeah, there's just no need for that.
No, and the only way that they can really get around that is to have like an emote system instead.
Yeah.
So Valentin drew a card. He did not get anything that's going to help him. Another crit.
Dead Hacker.
No Beef has crit all over Valentin, but at the same time, he's not in the lead.
No.
He has scored change tactics now, though.
I didn't see him go on guard. Usual.
I didn't see him go on guard either.
Being observant as usual.
Yeah, completely missed that one.
Tef's got on to escalation. Tef's got on to the employ master.
I think No Beef getting rid of escalation there is going to cost him quite a bit. Yeah. Well, 2 glory to be exact. I can tell you the exact number. So what's No Beef got? He's got great speed on the Zag. Yeah, great speed on Zag.
Yeah.
And War on the Zag as well. Zagathor. Yeah, I agree. Anthony says that going on guard doesn't have enough of a graphical cue, and I agree. I don't think it has. There are a lot of things in this where you suddenly think, hang about, why has that happened, or why has this happened?
Yeah.
I mean, he could get unstoppable advance, I think.
He's got a second wind. That's a good card. Valentin has.
Has he? Second wind is a good card.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen the ultimate card yet come out.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, neither.
No Beef's picked up. Well, not yet at least. But No Beef's still got 11 cards in his power.
Yeah, nobody's drawn it. I mean.
Yeah.
A couple of keys
and
in there.
No Beef's got 4 upgrades now. That is not going to help him.
No, he's got.
What's Valentin got? Let's have a look at Valentin's.
Valentin's is quite nice.
4 claws. Yeah,
okay,
he had those 4
Tefk going first.
Start, didn't he?
I do like Tefk. He's my favourite dwarf.
He gives Gurzag a good whap in the face.
Yeah, but that just annoys him, inspires him.
It just made him angry.
But it does mean I think Valentin can't have a free pop at him now. So
no, true. Well, I guess if he charges and then he doesn't do anything with Tefk, then he could use second wind the next round. But yeah.
Yeah, but he can't attack first go. Floor Tefk.
No.
He has got a charge.
I mean, if he kills Gurzag, Valentin might still be able to win this.
He's gone for Spectral Wings.
I'm assuming that Val's going to charge Gurzag over across at Maegrim. He's got swift advance, so it makes sense he wants to get in the other half and advancing straight to go and kill someone else.
Yeah. Is he playing Crush and Cleave?
I don't think he's going to score. He's got Fueled by Fury. I think he's putting it all in this one.
Yeah.
Maegrim, your days are numbered.
Yeah.
Here comes the Gurzag bomb. What's going to happen? Is he going to whiff the roll? I reckon he's going to whiff it. Oh, he's whiffed it.
As I'm slightly behind.
No, he got a hammer. He got a hammer.
He got a hammer, and he can
he gets to re-roll both.
Oh.
Valentin's dice have rivaled my own in this game.
The target or pass, driving him back.
That's a risky one, because if he didn't drive him back, he's got second wind, but now he can't use it. He has got ready for action, though. So maybe he could play ready for action, move Gurzag, and then second wind after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, the potential here for us to say ready for action is severely diminished when we're not in the same room, Robin.
It's going to go horribly wrong, isn't it? Especially as my fate is to be slightly behind yours.
Now, if I was... Yeah, exactly. Ready for it. Now, if I were no beef, I think I would just run away. I would just run onto the other side of the board.
Depends what he's...
But he's charging.
Oh,
he's got ferocious charge. Oh dear, the Zag is out.
The Zag is down.
I wonder what ready for action would look like with the current card design. He's got ferocious charge. It's now 7/6. It's suddenly a lot closer. He has got keys. That is true. Keys. Oh, he's got key 5.
He's on the right objective as well.
He is. That's jammy.
Yeah.
That is jammy. I mean, Valentin might have lost this by a glory.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, if he has, it was the best comeback from where he started. He's picked up a useless one, Shade Glass Spear, unfortunately.
Right.
What's no beef going to do now? Just draw cards, I presume? Maybe get rid of an objective and see what else he's got. Oh, he's got Alone in the Darkness.
Oh.
No beef got what he needed, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're just watching the last few turns play out here. I think Valentin's lost it by maybe 2 or 3 glory here. Anthony says, what would ready for action look like in the current card design? Do you mean, Anthony, the art or the actual functionality?
I assume it's the functionality. I guess it would look quite a lot like Vision of Glory.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think we have it in Vision of Glory. I think that is the redesigned ready for action.
Yeah. And
it kind of has the same track on it as well. Vision of Glory!
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
So here we go. What have we got? 10 glory for no beef. Valentin's just the 7.
Oh.
That was a close game.
Yeah. Oh.
So the guys will probably want to take a quick rest break to drain their bladders and go on to the next game. We will fill the dead air whilst we wait for them to sort themselves. That was a pretty close game, I think.
It was. I mean, it could have gone either way. I feel like no beef edged the dice rolls, but Valentin edged the cards. I think, apart from maybe Inspiration Strikes at the beginning. Because, I mean, Valentin had Mischievous Spirits, he had Distraction, he had a few other good cards, but yeah, his dice were appalling.
His dice were absolutely sucky. He says that he missed all attacks except one. I think he maybe got another attack off at some point. I'm sure he got one, but maybe he didn't actually, because there were still 3 dwarves left at the end, so maybe he didn't. So I think they're just sorting out their next game. I'm noticing a pattern on Valentin's games.
Just look at that.
Orcs. Anybody watching this now or later on who's interested in us in any way whatsoever, our next season isn't going to be an Underworlds Online season. It's actually going to be a TTS based one instead, using Tabletop Simulator. So it will be fully up to date. I don't think we've decided yet whether we're going to make it a Vanguard one or a full Championship one. But yeah, it's going to be TTS. So if you're interested and you want to join in, do come and have a look at it.
Yeah, be open to all patrons.
He only managed to push back with Gurzags. Yeah, I think Valentin's dice, if he'd have had the dice on the side a bit more evenly, could have been a very different game. So we are crashing into game 2 straight away.
And it's worth mentioning that we've suspended payments at the moment, so it's a good time to join.
If you do join, you will get billed up front for the first month, but after that, at the moment, we're not billing again.
So get billed first month that you have. But...
So Valentin's lost, and No Beef has to decide. I'm guessing No Beef. Oh, No Beef's going to actually make Valentin choose first. I'm guessing he's going to offset it. Wolfengard says he's tempted, but he does suck at the game when playing against people that aren't his son. Don't worry, you'll be playing against people like us.
Yeah, we suck.
We suck against everybody. So...
Yeah, I'm not sure if we do Vanguard or not. I'm not sure there's enough cards to make an interesting tournament at the moment.
Possibly not. Possibly not. Right, so what's going on this time around? So Valentin's got to place first. What's No Beef going to do? I still think he's going to place them forwards and just go for it, but then it wouldn't have made sense to not pick board first and get the choice of 3. There we go. Valentin's going to place there. I think Anthony's right. Vanguard maybe needs that 4th warband to be viable. So
yeah, and it won't be that long, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, I think probably that will give enough variation in both warband you can take and cards. I mean, we could play Vanguard, but any warband, that's another option. I've seen people talking about that, saying they would play Vanguard if they could use any warband. But
does Vanguard only let you use the current season's warband?
It's purely the current seasons available.
Ah. Oh, okay. No, I would definitely say Vanguard would allow you to use any warbands, but just the cards from the
it's not Vanguard
season.
Call it something else.
Better Guard.
Better Guard.
Vanguard Plus. Oh, Valentin's got ready for action, and he's got Mischievous Spirits up front.
Yeah, that's a good draw. Be keeping that.
What's No Beef got? No Beef's got. He got rid of all his cards.
Oh wow. Okay.
He's got a load of the darkness as well. Both of them have got ready for action up front.
Oh, it could be a bloody game this one.
But I don't think either of them have got any sort of instant score objectives that they could capitalise on it with.
No. What's Ferocious Charge?
Ferocious Charge is take somebody out of action with a charge.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, not right to score that first go. Although he did last time.
That is true.
He would have done last time.
That is true.
But he hasn't got Inspiration Strike, so I can't see his cards.
No, he hasn't. As far as well, you can. You can change your view onto No Beefs if you want.
I am, but for some reason his cards were down low. I couldn't see them.
Oh, if you move your mouse off of the screen, then you lose the bar at the bottom.
Ah, ooh.
But he hasn't got it. Wolfengaz has given us the name Agent Guard. There you go.
Agent Guard. Yes.
You have to play.
That's almost now going with Vanguard as well. So almost.
It is.
Feels like it.
So there you go. Wolfengaz, you have to play now.
It's not at all.
That's the rule.
It's just got an A and an N, and then loads of other letters. So it's not remotely because the guard is the same, isn't it?
It's got guard. It's good. It's close enough. It's close enough.
It could be.
That means that you have to play Wolfman.
Robin Reliant Guard instead of Vanguard.
Wouldn't that just be Reliant Guard or something like that? Or do you just want Robin in there?
Oh, it was just because it was a I was trying to think of a car instead of a van. Hertz Guard.
It will hurt. That's true. I think Valentin's going to go first because he's got the chance of having an attack with Bone Cutter.
There's a game going on, isn't there?
Yeah, sorry.
Bone Cutter's probably like, I want to play this time, please.
I think he can get oh no, he's getting to the dwarves first. Yeah. I thought he'd go Bone Cutter because then he could charge one of the dwarves next to the lethal hex and get a 3 damage to take somebody out. But I guess as the dwarves can't charge him, he can let them spend a turn running forwards on their stubby little leggings.
Yeah.
I feel like Valentin's got the edge on this game. I don't know why. It all depends on whether the dice shaft him again or not.
Yeah.
But where's he charged? He charged that edge so he doesn't have the assists, but then he's on an edge hex and he's trapped, or does he? Oh, I don't know. Looks like he's having similar.
It's a good defensive line.
He's going for the. Oh, he got what he needed.
I'm so far behind. Oh, straight in.
And that's dead. And of course, now he does have a glory to spend at some point on ready for action.
Oh.
I'm assuming we're going to hopefully see, or he's hopefully going to go for a charge with Gurzag, and then a ready for action for another go with Gurzag.
He could ready for action with Bonecutter, couldn't he? And then just kill this other dwarf.
He could, that is true. Although he wouldn't kill him though, because he only does 2
damage.
damage.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But he could do that still.
Yeah. No, I don't think he will. If he can't finish him off, I don't reckon he will. Unless he had great strength there, but I don't think he does.
No. It does mean that the dwarves here they can start taking pot shots at. Oh, we've got the crit defense though.
Defense. Oh, the swinging back.
Now he pushed him back, which is interesting. I wouldn't have done that, I don't think. But again, I refer the right honourable gentleman to the fact that I've never friggin', got anywhere near a final. So what do I know? Steez in the house, our resident 3-time champion.
Oh yes. Just going to see how the challenges are getting on.
Getting off. We're getting off real good. That's a good point. Erdelfonts Lazor has pointed out you could sidestep Bonecutter to then be able to push the other dwarf into a lethal hex with an attack. Right. Which you could still do. You could still do it. However, Valentin deciding what to do. Oh, he's just played sidestep. Looks like Erdelfonts, he's listened to you. Although he's pushing him back that way. I don't really get what he's done.
Going to get the assist on.
Oh yeah, maybe with a hacker attack.
Oh no, he's gone Shade Glass Spear. Interesting.
I don't understand what he's doing at all now. Because it's no beef's go, isn't it? Oh no, it is Valentin's go.
But
so he's not going to play it.
It's a curious one. Is he going for the? It's going for the assist, I assume.
I presume so. Yeah. I don't understand. I mean, that must be why he's doing it. I just don't understand it, really.
No, he hasn't even done that.
Over there.
Oh, he's just moved. I suppose he's...
Oh, he's moved him out of the way.
Yeah, he's moved him out of the way. Oh.
And the dice, once again.
Yeah.
Satan has once more shat in Valentin's kettle. To quote, I think yourself. Satan, is it spewed into my kettle. So what's No Beef going to do? He's going to go for a slaying blow.
Whoa.
Well, I guess because he's got Vol, and Vol does 2 damage. Yeah. If you can get a crit, that would be 4 damage.
Yeah. And Fuel Bar Fury as well.
And if he gets that, he could possibly get Ferocious Charge, depending on who he's attacking. Oh, he's got Tefk there. So he's got to go... Oh, the problem is he can't score alone in the darkness at the minute.
No, that's always going to be a tough ask.
He didn't get the crit though.
No. Always going to be a tough ask. Alone in the darkness first game in this matchup.
Well, I mean, 4 players aside, it's not the most impossible.
First round. I mean.
First round, I guess a little bit tricky.
Everybody's going to be mixing it up, aren't they?
Yeah, true.
Is it everybody's got to be not adjacent to? Is that?
Yeah. I mean, he's got 1 turn left. He could maybe try and draw for a card and hopefully get a sidestep or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Schubel Whoop says, dice is one thing, but most of these attacks are 50%ers. You really shouldn't expect to hit there. Well, half the time I'd expect him to hit.
Yeah.
If we see on the last game, Valentin hit once out of about, I don't know how many attacks, at least 9, I guess. Basher's move has solidified the chances of not scoring anything for No Beef. Well, he's not going to score Alone in the Darkness, at least. Yes, we are, Steve. 1-0 to the Dwarves at the minute. It was a relatively close game. It was 10-7, and Valentin took out Fuel at the very start of the second round, just after Fuel had been inspired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, Shuby Whoop, is that Shuby of Vassal fame?
Yeah, could be. Are you Vassal's famous Shuby? Whoop? He's picked up a new card, Oathsworn. Not much use to him. I think he was going for the sidestep maybe, but I don't think that would have done him any good either. Well, I don't honestly know. I'm just guessing there.
If that's a thing, yes. It is. You're famous.
I'm guessing that's not you then, Shooby Whoop. So where's Gurzag going to go? I guess he just wants to be somewhere away from an angry fuel, because no beef has negated to move fuel this time round. Here comes the spirits of mischievousness. I mean, there's no point in playing it, to be honest. I was
wondering now. I'm not sure he's going to bother.
He has not. So, end of the first round. Who went first? It was no beef, and he hasn't scored anything.
Ouch.
I think I'd get rid of Chosen Champion, because it's only one glory. Oh, he's listening to me. And I'd keep the rest, yes. And then crap, he's doing stuff before I've had a chance to say it. I'd get rid of Hallow Key.
I thought he wasn't doing very well with this round. Maybe that's why he's listening, because he's listening to you.
So Valentin, I mean, it feels like Valentin's in a stronger position, but he's only got one glory.
Yeah, so he didn't score anything either. Well,
no.
Just from the kill. He's got rid of Punch Up. I never score Punch Up.
I think I'd get rid of Mischievous Spirits at this point.
I think
he's done it.
I would agree.
And great speed. The Aurochs are close enough now. He doesn't need it, but both have got ready for action still in hand.
Exciting times.
If this game is still all to play for right now, couldn't call it really.
Oh, Valentin just win that. I think like he got 2 crits.
He did. A couple of crits there. What's he going to do though? I think he's going to let the Dwarfs go first. Risk of losing Hacker. Nope, he's going to go first. Going to charge with the Zag. No. What's he going to do?
Hasn't somebody got a shade glass spear on
it? Yes, because that missed completely. I think that's Hacker. Okay. That's a good point. I possibly would have attacked with Hacker because he could have just stood there. Oh. Valentin, thine dice are shite. It is the tight, yeah. Ildefont says, time of Shade by so many unscored objectives. Yeah. It really was a much less score game back then. And Valentin's going to do
nothing. Yeah, I can't decide whether that's better or worse. It does sometimes feel like in the modern game, you sneeze and you score objectives.
Yeah.
You have to really work for your objectives. It was quite satisfying when you scored them. Whereas...
Yeah, but at the same time, it's quite a dull game because you just be sitting there.
Well, that could be the problem. That could be the problem.
Oh. A crit hit and a crit defense. Is he not going to do Oathsworn? No. Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah.
He's hoping. He really wants to take out that Hacker.
Oh.
And he's got it.
That's a big one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, tell your camera.
The only problem is, especially with that zoom lens, you're not fooling anybody.
Not to send those.
Unfortunately, he's got change of tactics, and he didn't score ferocious charge by the looks of it. I thought that was kill someone with a charge action, which he did do. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't because he used Oathsworn, which is make a second attack.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Which is not part of the charge. I've made that mistake in the past and got quite sweary with myself at that when I realised. He's like, where's my glory? Where's my fucking glory? Because one glory makes a big difference. Bash is going to have a go at Tefk now. What's he going for?
I don't know. Because he hasn't got the chargey one.
No. Yeah, I mean, he's done he got what he wanted. He's hit him.
Yeah.
I guess now, can Gurzag now one-shot him with a ready for action or something?
But he hasn't got any glory to spend on that.
That's a good point.
But Gurzag
a number of times.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No. I was going to say, but Gurzag can attack him, but then I realised Gurzag charge. So he can't. He's got double supports for the Shade Glass Spear attack now.
Oh, he's ready for action, Mad Meagrim.
I think.
That seems weird.
Oh.
And he got the crit. So that's 2 damage. I guess he's going for a double attack.
A double Meagrim.
Yeah. A double Meagrim. Double shot of Meagrim. David Henson's in the house. Hello, David.
Healing potion.
It's always Always ruins your day when your opponent does that.
Yeah.
You work hard to whittle them down, and then they just piddle all over your plans. What's he do though?
Was it Hacker?
I think I would.
Was it Hacker who had the spear? Is that gone now?
Yeah. No, he's still there.
Maybe.
Oh no, he's dead.
He's dead.
Sorry.
Okay.
That was who Tef took.
Okay, that'd be why I didn't use it then.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, it's a good reason not to.
Oh.
Valentin's going for his now. No Beef's going to have to go on guard and then charge, which means fuel is still going to be miles away. He won't have activated fuel the entire game at this rate. Hacker has Bonecutter has absolutely. Oh, he missed. And it's a crit defense. My graphics sort of paused slightly when the dice was showing a crit, and I thought.
Yeah, mine did too. It was almost like it. Thought, no, actually, no, we're not going to give him that.
No, fuck him. He's not getting that one. He's just attacking with Magrim again. I don't understand this. He's got change of tactics in hand. He's missed it. What's he playing at, Robin?
I've no idea.
I don't know what he's doing now. I'm assuming he's just going to move fuel up on his fourth go. Nobody seems to have given up trying. Just feels like he's sort of stopped trying now. Oh, double crit.
And the crits come all at once.
I'm making maybe that's why he didn't put him on guard, because he knew he was only a one shot away from death or something like that.
Yeah.
He's got ready for action now. He could ready for action Gurzag and take out Tefk.
Yeah, that's what we're going to see.
It's looking that way. Is he going to...
No, but you can only watch and hope.
Oh, Gurzag came down to it, and Gurzag shit himself.
The dice gods.
They do not favour Valentin tonight.
No.
I mean, by rights, there. Yeah, that was tricksy, but that was. So what's No Beef going to do? Just going to move fuel up on his fourth and final go. And that's it. Can't do nothing much else.
No.
So Valentin has scored escalation. He's scored that both games, and that's done him well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this game's going to be Valentin's the way it's going.
It's looking like going that way.
I mean, he's got the hallowed key. I don't know if he can get onto the hallowed key objective, but he has got the glory to spend on it right now.
Yeah.
So what's No Beef got? See what No Beef does, and then we'll quickly look at the cards. I mean, I'd keep Alone in the Darkness, because you're probably going to score that. He's keeping them all.
So what's he got?
I don't know why he didn't change tactics, ferocious charge, and Alone in the Darkness, and he's keeping the key as well. Got the Earth Shakes, Indomitable. That's a good one.
Yeah. So Valentin's got 5 ploys at this point. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's got one. He's got one upgrade. He's got concealed weapon, which is a good one to have at this stage of the game.
Got Massive Assault again, Conquest, biggest and the best.
Well, biggest and the best is looking good for him, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends on, I guess, if No Beef decides to go first. I mean, I don't think that'll save Tef, but he might be able to get an attack off with him first.
Yeah.
It looks like he's doing that.
Yeah.
The Earth Shakes.
So he put Tef on guard.
What did he do? That could be. Yeah, that could be very risky.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what he should have done? He should have played Indomitable. Indomitable. Because then that means the next person who takes damage only takes 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
And then
maybe he's trying to lure him
Valentin.
into. No, it didn't.
He's not done anything. I don't know if he was waiting for him to do that, and he didn't. Oh no, he's going for fuel. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't go after Tef, considering he went on guard. Oh, there's a crit.
Oh,
and a twist the knife.
Is that enough to kill him?
Oh, is that fuel dead?
He's dead. It won't kill him, won't it? Yeah. Ow.
I think this game is Valentin's.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's had more. I wouldn't say he's had terrible dice this game, but he hasn't had great dice. But I think they've been a bit more. I think they've leveled out a little bit more for him. Or can distract Tefk away, but Tef's got the ground shakes, so it could easily push him back again.
Okay.
But he's not going to. What's Tef playing? What's No Beef playing at then?
There's No Beef.
He's going to charge.
Like I say, presumably he's going to charge. If you said he's got to change of tactics.
He has, but I would have made just a. Oh. I mean, I would have got around with just a regular attack off first, then played Indomitable.
Right. Yeah.
To then save him for another round, but
yeah.
What do I know? Because now he's got Indomitable, but he can't charge again with Tefk.
No.
It feels like he's just waiting for the end. He's played it now. A bit late now. You're playing at No Beef, eh? You obviously know less than me, considering the fact that you're in the final and I'm not. He's played Concealed Weapon.
Gurzags.
Which just feels a bit like rubbing salt in the wounds.
Yeah. It's presumably just to get those cars down.
But he's got improvisation. He could just play improvisation and get rid of them all.
Yeah. I didn't know whether he keeps second win. Charge.
I thought about that. I would have, yeah.
Charge, then play second win, then you play improvisation.
Yeah, I would have done that. It's always easy to say these things when you're on the outside looking in, though, isn't it? So
yeah.
Hopefully everyone watching at home is still getting the right kind of quality that they've been expecting from the stream tonight. But do shout if anything seems to be going downhill, audio or video or any other kind of stuff. Zag's going to go in for the charge now. Oh no, he's just going to
shoot him. He can only do 1 damage anyway, can't he? So he's going to
that's true.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yep. Death by 1,000 shade glass darts. Shuby Whoop says, No Beef underestimate the inspiration here. He really just should set up for inspiration round 1. The problem he had, and I don't know if you saw it at the beginning of round 1, Shuby, is that Valentin had what's it called? Mischievous Spirits. So if he had set up for inspiration round 1 this time, he'd have been bollocks because he did that last game,
yeah,
and he got shat on. So I do think that this is going to be Valentin's game though. 6-2. So not much left in it.
No. Well, I don't think Tef's going to be alive at the end, is he?
Probably not. I mean, if he ran Tefk away, he could have got maybe Alone in the Darkness and some other things, but yeah.
Well, but Gurzags got spectral wings, so
that's a good point. Yeah.
So even if he did, but he's just
just delaying the inevitable. I think.
Is he going to shoot him again?
Might as well,
because he can't.
Might as well, and then charge him the last turn.
Yeah.
Yep. Here it comes. Pazap. Oh, I don't think he meant to do that. What the fuck's that? What was that? Oh, he's got Conquest.
Yes.
That'll be why.
Okay. So he had to do that. And then he'll move the other guy up in the next. Has No Beef got any got distraction or anything like that?
No. Well, he's got the ground shakes.
Okay, so he can push.
He could
goes back into no man's land.
Yeah, he could possibly balls that up, but I think that might just be the just one step too far.
Yeah, yeah.
Valentin's playing Spectral Rings for no real reason. Oh, he has got one more go. Oh, I guess it's to run Basher in as far as he can.
Yeah,
I guess Valentin is banking on No Beef not having distraction or anything like that.
Yeah.
Little does Valentin know that running that far back actually helps No Beef with Alone in the Shadows.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. The earth shaketh, the Gurzag doth get Roger death.
Yeah.
So I don't think either party's going to score anything at the end here. Oh no!
Alone in the Darkness.
No swift advance.
Advance as well.
Oh, fucking hell, that was close.
Close, yeah. I mean, No Beef, yeah.
That was really close. Wowzers.
Oh, it's going down to the next.
So the first game No Beef won by 3 glory. Second game, Valentin won by 1. That was close.
Yeah. Gonna go down to the wire.
It is going to be... Valentin says he thought that they put up a good show. And they have indeed done so. And we thank you for giving us something to actually go, oh, cool, blimey, over.
Yeah.
They're just going to go for a quick break, so Rob and I will talk and fill the dead air.
Oh, I was going to go on a quick break. Okay, but...
Go on then, Robin, I'll fill the dead air on my own.
It's all right, I'll wait till they started. I just want to go grab a drink, but I can wait till they've started. It's not a problem.
You're going to wait till they start before you go away?
Yeah.
That's when we do the commentating bit,
Yeah,
Robin.
but you can do that, but you'll have something to talk about. So we do need to talk about the fact that this coming weekend, we are commentating on the Straight Outta Shadespire.
Yes.
Which when Valentin watches this back, he might regret that decision. But
yes, we are. We're going to be doing that this Saturday. It's from, I think it's 1 p.m. UK time to about 4:30ish p.m. UK time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's the first time we've done anything quite like that. We've obviously done this, but
yeah, it'll be cam based, so that's going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Wolfgang says, is it a webcam tournament? It is a webcam tournament, so we're going to be using Zoom to connect to the game. So we'll have to see what the quality is like. Obviously, we're not going to be able to comment so much on what the players' cards are in hand because we won't be able to see them. They're not going to have a nice, pretty heads-up display for us or anything.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to give us their decks before the games, are they?
No. Well, I don't know actually because Valentin has said that they need to be locked in by like 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. the day before or something.
Okay.
So they have to be locked in before, so we would have access to the decks if we wanted to. I'm not sure the chances of us being able to comment on games and look at their decks at the same time would work.
High. No.
So it is only best of ones, and it's over the course of 4 hours. We'll play 4 games, so it's not too heavy duty. But yeah, I think so far they've got 17 people signed up. So if you haven't yet and you're interested, give it a bash.
Yeah, at least one of you signed up, so they've got 18.
Yeah.
Matt says he'll happily share a deck with us anyway. I've heard that about Matt.
Yeah.
If each one a video, I don't know how they're going to draw the video. Who gets the short straw being drawn to be commentated on.
Because what happens is in Zoom is Valentin will create the rooms and then he'll tell people who goes to what rooms and then they just go off to the room and then they play and then we can join whichever one we want. So we can just gate crash any old room and just play in it.
That's how it's going to work. We're not going to be told which one to commentate on. We're just going to do it. Maybe we'll do it like. Have you ever seen the film? I think it's called Time Code, where they have lots of different things going on at once on the screen. It's all into quarters. Maybe we'll just have the whole lot and commentate them all. Commentate on them all at once.
Which we go. What's he roll? Did he roll a crit? I think someone's dead down there. Mog's dead over there. No, he isn't. I don't know what's gone down there. There's a cat on the table down over there. I don't understand anymore.
Right.
So yeah, we just pick the one we want to go and view. So we'll pick one at random. The more people pay us, than the more people picking their table.
Is the link to the Straight Outta Shadespire in the description, Pete?
I believe it is. If it isn't, it will be after we finish streaming. I will go back and add in. But I'm
got a spare few hours on Saturday, then do crash in. And I'm hoping it's the start of our esports commentary sort of affair.
Career.
And the career, yeah. And then I never have to play again. I can just commentate on it.
We can just talk about what people did wrong or what they should have done.
Yeah.
With hindsight, which makes it so much easier to do.
I'm much better at seeing what other people have done wrong than I am navigating my own game. Right, I am going to go and pop and get a drink now they've started off, and I will see you in a minute.
Robin's going to be back in a minute.
What I say?
So here we go. It's the next game. No Beef has picked the board. It's up to Valentin now. I'm just saying good luck and good game to the gentlemen, and we can watch and see how they get on in this last round. So what is Valentin up to? Let's go check his screen out. Valentin he's going to play it pretty straight on, I think. That's what orcs do. Yep, here we go. So No Beef gets the objectives. I'm guessing he's going to place one here or here, one of these two here. Going to be his next choice. Okay, I was wrong. We put one over here. Let's put it right at the back. Okay. All right. Okay. I can see that. I can't see that actually. Maybe he's going to play a bit more defensive and sit back, so the orcs have to come to him. And I will say, leg day sucks. Leg day always sucks. Leg day is never a good day. Right. But you do get to feel your most butch on leg day, because that's the day when you do all the squats and all that kind of stuff, and that's when you have the big numbers. Unless you're like me, of course, and chest days when you do your big numbers. That's when you're benching the big numbers. So we're all set up for a straight head-on crash again. Just looking at Valentin, he does have ready for action and second wind in hand, but he's got Conquest, Swift Advance and Ploy Master, so he hasn't got really easy instant scores. He does have Distraction and Healing Potion though as well, so I don't think he's going to score any glory, but he's got some good cards to set him up. No Beef is going to go first, so we'll get that crit to decide where he's going to play. And I think he's going to play back a bit more defensively and make the orcs come for him. He did get rid of all of his cards again.
Again, wow.
He's got Change of Tactics, which he might be able to score this time. Ploy Master and Master of War, so he might actually be able to score Master of War.
Yeah, although not if he's playing. Well, I suppose if Valentin attacks him, maybe.
Yeah. I think he can get at least one, because he has got Spectral Wings, so he will be able to get one dwarf to rocket up the field after going on guard. Dave Henson loves the flexing P. Oh, you like the gun show, do you? Is that flexing or just straining? I was watching something. Well, my kids were watching something the other day. And see if they were watching some bloke play something on YouTube, and obviously earning millions for it and being an annoying twat all at the same time. But I thought, why can't I do that?
A bit like us, but earning millions.
Exactly. Yeah, pretty much me, but just without the millions bit. In my case, and I was listening to my son play the other day when he was playing something online with one of his friends via their iPads. They were chatting on Discord. I set them up a Discord so they can talk to each other. And I thought, my youngest is going to be a streamer when he grows up, because he just talks non-stop about shit, basically. Well, so he's moved. So No Beef's gone first. He's moved somebody onto an objective, but he's right, like slap bang in the firing line. There's 4 orcs that can all hit him. I don't rate his chances of being alive at the end of it.
No.
Ah, Wolfman says that you need to be talking a really irritating voice. That's what I've missed.
If you say so.
Shuey says he would have liked Vol and Tef swapped around. Now, it's hard to tell them all apart, to be honest.
So which one is which?
Tef has 2 axes. I think Vol has 1. So, yeah, possibly. I'd have maybe put them the other way around. I'm assuming that's Maegrim up front, ready to get clobbered.
Vol always feels like the weak link to me.
He's not got much special, has he?
Whereas Maegrim, if you can get his dice rolls going.
He's got the reroll, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And he does 2 damage when inspired. It isn't too shabby, to be honest.
No.
It feels to me, though, like Fuel's going to be out on a limb. Because he's either going to have to run him off to set on an objective, or he's going to have to charge him in, start busting heads, but then he's not going to be on an objective to inspire because he can't reach any of the others.
No, it's a funny.
It feels a bit out of place to me.
Yeah. The inspire mechanic for the Chosen Axes is so hard.
It is one of the toughest, I think, in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it just... And they so need it.
Yeah, because they all get +1 wound when they inspire, which makes a massive difference. And Fuel, well, they all just improve a little bit across the board, don't they?
Shuby has said that Tefk is probably the real MVP. Yes, I have been saying this for a long time, and everybody goes, no. Yeah. Fuel's the best. But I think Tefk is the man. Because it's much harder to get three hammers than it is to get strength 4 or damage 4 as the game evolves.
Maegrim has survived. He survived the attack with a single success on each side.
I mean, inspired Tef with great strength on is absolutely terrifying.
The other good thing about Tef, before he inspires as well. Oh, I see what he's doing with. He's got Treasure Lust Tef on that now.
Okay.
So Tef is safe. Nobody. Well, I say he's safe. Valentin has second wind, and distraction, so he could still do something there.
Yeah.
I possibly wouldn't have blown my Treasure Lust until the very end.
That's the best time.
But
that's the best time.
But if I could manage that, then I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now. Because now he's distracted him away straight away.
Right.
Yeah, I guess he can charge back onto it, but at the same time, yeah. I'm assuming that Valentin's going to go for Ploy Master and Swift Advance, and then maybe dump Conquest after this. It's hard to tell.
Hard to know. Don't score that many objectives. Maybe carrying Conquest into the last round isn't a bad thing.
True, I guess in Night Vault or Shadespire rather.
Yeah.
Or it's kind of a mixture too. It's got the crit hammer, whammo. The other thing that Tef has, obviously, when he's not inspired, is he has two options of attack, and his first attack is 3 hammers, and it's only 1 damage, but sometimes having that 3 hammer attack right at the start can be very useful.
Yeah.
Now he has put Tef in a position where Gurzags, well, no, it's Basher. Basher can charge him.
Okay.
I'm not really sure why, but maybe it was just to make sure that Gurzags couldn't charge him.
Didn't get assists. It couldn't be charged by Gurzags, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like at the moment the game is more no beefs to lose right now. But as we've seen, that can change in an activation almost.
Yeah. Now here comes the healing potion.
Yeah, Hacker's going to get healed up now.
He's been quite fortunate with his healing potion in these games.
Yeah, and I was going to say that No Beef has only had Inspiration Strikes once in all 3 games. So, well, once in all 3 games at the start. I mean, it's brilliant when you get that on fuel. That's almost a game over if you get it on fuel at the start.
Yeah.
And I agree with Shuby. He says if Steve had kept the Treasure Lust, he would have made sure 2 dwarves inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got Earth Shakes as well. And that's the question, really.
It's what you want.
Here comes fuel.
I haven't played Chosen Axis for a long time, but getting them inspired, I remember being the challenge of the game.
Oh, fuel whiffs it. He has got change of tactics though, but he hasn't got anything that helps him with that. Basically. Now, he's put the hallowed key on Maegrim there. I'm assuming he's just going to run Maegrim away to go and stand things, but yeah. Valentin's played second wind on Bone Cutter to go for fuel.
Yeah.
Now, does he Earth Shakes Bone Cutter away? He just says, "Screw you! You're not gonna get that attack off."
I don't think so. He's got to hope for the miss, hasn't he?
Maybe not.
No, he did. Did he? Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Earth Shakes. You could push Banker.
You could push one of the other guys. Yeah.
I forgot that.
I do love that card. It's a fantastic card.
Yeah.
The Zag cannot. He's going to run that way. See, I'd have ran Zag round the other way, around the lethal hexes, and then no, he can't score Swift Advance anyway, so he might as well just run them all up together en masse.
Yeah.
This is a tricky one. I don't think either side scored anything now because of that. Oh no, I'm talking rubbish. No Beef did score.
Master of War.
Scored 2.
Employ Master. I completely forgot what Master of War was.
I forgot that he'd scored change of tactics, so that meant he scored.
Yeah. I thought you had to kill somebody, but it's score an objective, isn't it?
He's in a good position for escalation now. Not so much Alone in the Darkness, though.
No.
He's got Scion of Grimnir, or Scion of Grimnir, which is a good one as well. Kill someone with fuel, basically. He's in the right spot to do it, and he is inspired now.
Yeah, he did get rid of Conquest.
Yeah. He's only kept Swift Advance, which is almost a guaranteed.
Yeah.
Get rid of that. he's still got ready for action in hand, just sitting there tantalising. He could ready for action a Gurzag and take out fuel.
Yeah, he's got some upgrades to do it. Did he get? He's got concealed weapon as well. I think.
Oh, and he's got first turn option.
Oh.
You've got to take it, haven't you? You've got to take it in this situation, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Charge with the Zag, light armour, and then have another go. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's like, what do I play? Yeah, you've got to go for it. Yeah, he's going for it. This could be the end of the fuel. Or just the beginning. We don't know. Literally anything right now could potentially happen.
Brilliant commentary, mate. Brilliant commentary.
Literally anything can happen right now. I'm excited for the infinite possibilities.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Yeah. Almost anything. He's charging with the Zag. Oh, he's not got it.
Oh.
Do you now use ready for action, knowing you can't kill someone?
Well, he's got concealed weapon, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. So he could possibly.
It's there. I mean, he's not inspired. Gurzag's not inspired. That's the.
No. But he has got the assists. Oh,
yeah, but he needs crit though for concealed weapon to fly off. Well, he didn't get anything.
Didn't get anything.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah. I think if Valentin's feeling a bit bitter about that right now, he has every excuse to feel a little bit bitter about that right now.
Well, I think it did. I think no beef could probably feel bitter if he killed him.
True.
So I think, but to have an undamaged fuel or a charged Gurzag is not what you want, is it?
No. That is literally the worst situation he could have been in, unless he'd somehow accidentally charged through a lethal hex and done a wound to Gurzag as well. Although, yeah, because they changed that, so that doesn't happen. You don't inspire before your attack now.
No.
He's running Gurzag away with a distraction.
Tucked him out of the way. That means he's
run away.
Fuel. Going gets double assists if he wants to hit him.
So now No Beef needs to start thinking about who he needs to attack, from what angle to break up things for Alone in the Darkness. He almost doesn't want to go for Gurzag. He almost wants to go for somebody else. Oh, why is it whenever you play Fuel by Fury, you always do roll a crit success? There's the first Orc down. And he should get Scion of Grimnir as well.
Oh.
He's pulling away.
Yeah.
I feel like whilst it was unlikely that Valentin would kill Fuel in that situation, it feels like the most reasonable outcome would have been like a 3 wound Fuel right now.
Yeah.
Or a 2 wound Fuel or something like that with one of those hits landing.
Yeah, he's going to struggle to score Swift Advance now as well, isn't he?
He can't score Swift Advance now.
Yeah. Oh, missed with Hacker.
Valentin has history for having some of the shittiest dice in finals we've ever witnessed. Valentin has been the man of our small circle, always being the bridesmaid and always coming tantalisingly close to being the bride but never making it. Vol is going to come in for a charge on Hacker now. He's not even going to bother trying to go for the Inspire. He's just going to try and kill Oryx as much as possible.
Oh.
He ain't dead yet, but he ain't far off. He's going to play anything? I guess there's not really much point in playing much at all. No point in playing Indomitable, because if he goes for Magrum, Magrum's got 2 wounds, so maybe he's going to give him an extra one.
And Indomitable.
Yeah. So Valentin's got. He's playing them all. He's getting them all out of the way now.
Well, Valentin's going to score escalation.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. He has helped him score escalation. I don't think No Beef's got escalation in his deck. I haven't seen it.
No, he has. He threw it away in one game.
Did he?
Yeah, first game.
Oh, he did.
First game,
Yes, you're right.
I think,
You're right.
Yeah, first game.
He threw it away, and then he would have scored it had he kept it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that just shows how good escalation is, because I think Valentin scored it every game, and No Beef would have scored it and threw it away.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those cards that, certainly in the Shadespire days, it was needed, because if you had a game where nobody was scoring any glory, well, not nobody was scoring any glory, but if your opponent was scoring glory and you weren't, then it was a little catch-up card. You could score it if things were going badly, which you kind of needed in those days. You don't need a card so much like that now, because it is easy to score glory.
So it's Valentin's last go. I'm guessing he's going to go in for a charge against Maegrim with Hacker, Bonecutter rather, and hopefully knock him onto the lethal hex.
Yeah.
Oh. Jesus. Valentin, your dice have been terrible. So it's... I mean, No Beef's not going to score Swift Advance. He's going to score Escalation, but that's it. He won't score Alone in the Darkness this time. It's worth keeping hold of till the last round, though, I guess.
Mangum's inspired. Escalation from Valentin.
So again, it's the end of the second round. The score's only 5-3. It's not.
No.
It's not a million miles away. He's wisely got rid of Massive Assault based on his dice rolls. He's going to put the Shade Glass Spear on who? On Bonecutter? Yeah, okay. I'd put light armor on Bonecutter just because what else are you going to do? He's not going to do anything with those. He's just going to keep hold of it, or is he going to dump it? He's going to dump it.
He's kept Swift Advance, which I suppose makes sense.
He's got Biggest and the Best and Call of the War. I can't remember what Call of the War is.
Call of the War is the charge one, I think. 3 charges. So he's likely to pick up. Well, if he doesn't go first, he might not score it.
4 upgrades. He's got 4 upgrades there. That really does stick it in and break it off. And I had forgot that No Beef hadn't scored his objectives at that point, so it's 7-3 now. It's a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Do let us know in the comments as well, how you're finding the game, and also how you're finding our commentating of the game. Anything that we can brush up on for Saturday would be greatly appreciated. We've not really done this very much before, so yeah. What's he got? He's got Crushing Force. He's not going to score that, I don't think. Ferocious Charge. Oh, the Zag got first go. Ooh. We did get the double hammer.
Twist a knife.
Oh, is that a dead?
It's 4 damage.
So close. Oh, but Hacker does have
Shade Glass. He does. He does, but he's
Shard Glass Fart.
Is he going to get to use it though?
Well, yeah, it's true. But he has also got the Shade Glass Spear, so he could still take fuel out.
Yep.
Fuel's getting
extra defense for fuel.
Oh, no ready for action yet though. Shuby says a pen so we can draw on the screen. Yeah, we don't have that technology just yet. And by just yet, I mean ever. I don't really know how I'd ever manage to do that.
Cleave.
There it goes. Oh, he has scored Crushing Force as well.
Yeah.
And Ferocious Charge.
It's game over, man.
That's the triple FU. I think that's where it's at. Valentin's
he can't score
not bitter, but he has pointed out that he's only scored 1 out of 8 attacks.
Yeah.
So I think his dice so far this game haven't been on his side again, it's fair to say. Matt says we need pals and stuff, a bit like from Batman with that
wow.
Stuff like that. Yeah. With the trumpet blares and things like that, that'd be nice. I would love to work out if I could somehow get a thing to be able to draw on the screen like they do in sports and things like that. I don't know how the fuck we'd actually implement that though. He did get the hit in there, so he still has the possibility. I mean, if he somehow accidentally inspires Bonecutter could possibly take out 2 dwarves in one go.
Yeah.
I didn't know Mike Carlin had done the Vassal tournament stuff. Oh, much cleave. There's a lot of cleavage there.
Well, there's an inspired bone cutter, so you might get your wish.
There we go. Might get 2 dead dwarves. That would at least give Valentin something back. Dave says we need to over the top double crit oof kind of old school wrestling style. Well, I mean, in the day we might be able to do that a bit more, but it's sort of late, so I don't want to be too noisy now. I'll really piss the wife off. Of course, the other problem is it's harder because we're not together. I think this kind of thing we would be able to get more excited about it when we're in the same room as each other.
Yeah, I think so. I think in the physical game it would be easier to maintain attention on what's going on as well. Oh,
yeah, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
I'm mostly disappointed because of the fact that he charged over there rather than charged onto those other two. I know why he's done it. It's because he's got the key, but at the same time, I'd still go for the double attack glory.
VJ seems to think it's definitely doable.
I've got a graphics tablet. VJ. I've got a little Wacom jobby. Whack on, whack off. So I've got one of them.
Oh.
I just need to work out how to implement it. It kind of feels like the game's over now.
Yeah. We've gone home.
They think it's all over. It is now. 11-3. That's the biggest FU that the dice have given Valentin so far. At least Valentin will be happy it's not Thorns. Yeah, his Thorns games really didn't go that way. And that's light armor would have been very useful now. Yeah, that's true. If he'd have played light armor on Bone Cutter instead, could have made all the difference. And no beefs going in just for that final Alone in the Darkness as well. Wow. 15 plays 4. That was a brutal last game.
Yeah.
Well played, Valentin. And No Beef. No Beef is our Season 8 Warhammer Underworlds online Patreon only tournament champion.
Yeah, well done, No Beef. Congratulations. Are we getting them on to speak?
We could try.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not going to go horribly wrong at all.
Technology will screw us.
I'm sure it will. Let's go back to chatting. Right. Let's try and see if we can add these gents in. So I'm just going to mute you a second, Robin, and then I'm going to turn the desktop audio on. Hopefully people can still hear Robin. Robin, say hello. Let's see if we can add... Valentin and No Beef, can you hear me? If you want. That's because you can hear me on Slack as well, Robin. On Skype. You can mute Skype, maybe? It's all echoey now. Echo, echo, echo. VJ says Robin's also muted now. That's how good this is going. I think it's going to be too far beyond our ken to be able to get this to work, gents. So we will say, let me just bring Robin back up. Robin, you should be back with us now. Yeah.
In Zoom and use Zoom as your input for the stream.
Unfortunately, I can't work out how to get the audio back. Hold on a second. It's all echoey as well.
So why are you
for some reason?
Why are you echoing, Pete? Pete?
I have to disconnect
Okay.
Okay, it's better now.
Yeah.
You're still echoey to me. I think what we need to do is Robin and I need to work out how we can.
I think you might need to mute you in Skype, don't I?
For me, yes, but for everyone else is echoey for me as well. So I think we'll have to.
Okay.
Because Valentin, if you say something now.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, you're all echoey. I don't know why.
It's probably, is it because you're hearing it through my mic? Because I'm with you in Skype.
think, Robin?
Sorry?
If you might mute your microphone in Skype.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to do.
I'm just. Is it still echoing?
Yeah.
It's strange now because now I put my headphones on.
Robbie, you just have to click on your mute button on your microphone icon, and that'll mute you.
Hang on.
Valentin just exploded, I think. We were just saying, whilst we were watching your game, Valentin, that you have the nascent property of being the bridesmaid every time you get to the final, and the dice just stuff you. And yeah, you just never seem to make it.
Hey! I won the season 2 final. Don't forget
That's true. That is true. That is true. Yeah. Now, hopefully, people can hear you, Valentin. No beef. Do you want to say something?
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, you're not echoing anymore, so hopefully it was Robin.
Wee.
Robin, can you say something? No, you're still on mute in Zoom now, I think, Robin. So you need to unmute yourself in Zoom.
I think he is...
Still muted?
No, he's not muted.
Okay, I think Robin ballsed his audio up now. In that case, I should be able to have Robin on Skype as well. I don't know. I mean, this is what people want to watch, right? They want to see us ball stuff up. Robin's destroyed his Skype.
So then...
What have you done, Robin?
It's just gonna be the 3 of us then.
Well, I don't know if Robin's trying to join us on Zoom now. He's disconnected Skype. It's hard to say.
I can see him on Zoom.
Go on, Robin, say something. Still can't hear you, you buffoon. You've killed Skype, and you've still not solved your audio problems. You donkey. What are you playing at, Robin? What are you playing at? I mean, I don't know if you intended to pull that face before you killed your Skype, Robin. I don't know how you manage this, Robin. I don't know how you manage it. There we go. There's everybody. Well, Robin, we can't hear you.
Robin will have to do sign language for...
Just going... What you probably need to do, Robin, is you probably need to click on the up arrow next to where your microphone is, and then actually select your microphone from the option list. I suspect you haven't. There's no point in talking. We can't hear you, nutter.
Okay.
He's sitting there having a good old rant. We can't hear you. You daft ape of...
But didn't we talk before? We talked to him
that's a
before.
good point. We did. Yeah, I don't know what you've managed, Robin. You've balled something up. I mean, that game... I mean, thank you, gents, for giving us a best of 3 that was, you know... The first 2 games, they were on the wire. They were really close there. Valentin, that first game... Yes, I think we can, Robin.
Oh, okay.
Don't know what you've done.
Back.
Okay, I've got off the radio onto the camera mic.
Oh, okay. Christ knows what was going on there then. That first game, Valentin, the dice just did you over.
Yeah, I think I did myself over because I made that last charge with Gurzags, and I still had an upgrade, a glory, and my ready for action. But I'm an idiot. I pushed the guy away, so I couldn't use it anymore, and I screwed myself out of 4 glory.
Ow.
Ouch. That's...
But but it was the dice. It was the dice.
Yeah, the dice were pretty awful.
I think the dice were quite good. I'll be honest.
No beef's like, no, dice were fine. There was nothing wrong with those dice.
Fine. Yeah. But no, it was very close. The second game I wasn't expecting it to be as close as 1 glory in the end. But I had a lucky push to stop him getting conquest.
I made the wrong decision there. I should have just charged you instead of trying to pew with a little dots.
But you only needed like 1 crit, and you would have had it.
Only
Only one.
But I mean, how many dice you've been rolling?
Of course, no beef. He can say only because he rolls triple crits.
Yeah, that did happen.
It's more crits in one roll than I had in the whole game.
Yeah, that was a bit nuts.
So are both of you gentlemen going to be playing on Saturday? Obviously, Valentin, you're going to be playing on Saturday. No beef, you're going to be joining?
I should be, yes.
Excellent.
Yes, it's kind of all baby pending and stuff. But yeah, I should be. No idea what I'm going to play. Probably Orcs. Because I'm determined to get a win with them.
Are we talking old school Orcs or new school Orcs?
New school Orcs.
Okay, cool.
Fingers crossed. I may change my mind at the last minute and pageant, but
play your dwarves. Come on, I dare you.
I don't know where they are.
You don't need the models, surely.
I could just use paint pots again. Maybe that could work.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they've been sent off
because that's what they are. Stupid dwarves. They're just paint pots.
So I mean that first game was, I think, 3 glory to no beef. The 3 glory swing to no beef. I mean, the start of it was no beef. You only got inspiration strikes in the first game, in the first round, in the first game one. That was it. You didn't see that card again throughout, and I think you managed to use it to capitalise on Fuel getting that first charge. But then at the beginning of the second round, Gurzags just came barreling in and took him out.
Yeah, yeah. I think for the hand that I had to start off with, I think I only had 1 glory at the end of the first round. I thought, right, brilliant, I've got the boss inspired, I've got a kill, and then I realised that I didn't have any surges in my hand. So I was just kind of stuck on 1 glory for the round.
That first game, the first round, I don't think either of you had very. It was like 1 glory at the start, and even throughout most of the games, apart from that last game, in the other 2 games, both Rob and I were saying that throughout it's like it was just always so close. There was only like 1 or 2 glory in it, and I think one of the rounds we were going, Valentin's in a tough spot, but actually he's ahead by 1 glory, so it's like so much closer at the minute in. I don't know what you'd call it. It's not Shade Spire. It's not Nightfall. It's like Shade Vault or something.
Yeah, it's like its own little world, isn't it? I think it's dwarfs and orcs is always like a tricky matchup because I can't tear in and kill him straight away, which means I'm inspiring his dudes, but then he doesn't want to come in too close straight away because if he misses, then I might have a sneaky inspiration strikes or the blow card where I double damage with a crit and things like that. So there's some nice little. It's very much a game of chess when you're playing orcs because you don't want to inspire Gurzags, so you just kind of have to try and ignore him. But
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about. I just charge.
The orc playbook is simple. It's 1 page. It just says charge. Blind charging. Now, I mean, in that second game, I think the dice sort of deserted you a bit in that second game, no beef, and Valentin started to really get into the swing of things, pardon the pun. I think Fuel was out of the action for like 2 whole rounds.
Yeah, I put him in a really silly place, and I couldn't really see a way of getting him involved in the game without Gurzag killing him, because I had him. When I put him there was a rhyme and reason to it, but then just the way the round developed, everything shifted to the other side of the board, and the only way he could get involved was if he moved within range of Gurzag, and I knew he had Twist the Knife, and he was probably sitting there waiting with it, so I thought.
And that's what happened in the third round, wasn't it?
Yeah. So if I just leave him there, he shouldn't die. But it was he got far enough ahead in the end to just nullify the big lad.
But it was I think second game was 1 glory in it.
Yeah.
Like 7 to 6, or what was it?
Yeah,
really low.
Yeah, it was either 7-6 or 6-5.
Yeah.
7-6, yeah.
And for the most part, Valentin, in all the games, I don't think there was really a point where you were out of position I just remember thinking every time I was watching when you were playing, you pretty much always had the people where you needed them to be, which I think is quite a hard thing to do consistently all the time. I mean, the dice absolutely shoved you over, but you were in the right spots.
Yeah, that's what I like about the Shadespire meta, because that's what it's all about, trying to position yourself, because you don't have so many move options, you don't have so much stuff that can happen. Like in, I don't know, I feel like in with a 3-move warband especially, and all of them are pretty slow. In Beastgrave, you don't need to care so much about positioning, or in Chasm, because you can run across the board at any time, basically. Yeah.
It's a lot quicker, and there's a lot more 2-range attacks knocking around now, aren't there, in the modern game? So it's
in the modern game.
It's so what
Jumps
I like,
for goalposts.
What I like about it is you have less options, but it makes the game, you can calculate a bit ahead, because there's not so much that can happen. In Chasm, there is no reason to think more than one activation ahead, because anything can happen. I have the feeling it's exaggerated a bit, but I like this Shadespire meta.
Yeah, it's a lot more kind of risk and reward as well. So you have to, if you want to win the game, you have to make the odd kind of Hail Mary charge. While in Chasm, you can't at the minute. You don't really have to.
You have to work for your objectives in Shadespire.
Yeah.
Well. We were talking about that in game. It felt like you'd achieve something when you achieve your objectives in Shadespire. You have to work for it, plan for it, and you feel like you've done it. In Chasm, it's almost like, crap, I haven't scored them. Now it's all gone belly up rather than Shadespire. It's great, I've scored one. That's given me an advantage.
Yeah.
A slight difference. I missed that, actually. I missed that working towards it, rather than, as I said when commentating, you sort of in Chasm, more so Beastgrave, you sneeze and you score an objective. Whereas you have to build up to it in Shadespire.
Yeah, and there is no passive surges.
No.
So if you want to get glory, you gotta go in.
Yeah,
you gotta go and earn it.
I think it's in Beastgrave. I don't know whether I like it or dislike it, but we were saying that in Beastgrave it is just a much faster game. There's more glory, there's more running around, there's more movement, and there's more. It almost feels like unlimited movement. You find yourself much less often sitting there thinking, crap, I just can't get any bodies to where I need them to be. I mean, if you're playing Chosen Axes in Beastgrave or Chasm, then yeah, you can have that problem. But even then, I mean, I built a Chosen Axes deck using Chasm cards and Beastgrave cards, and they would have been pretty movie. There would have been a lot of movement going on there with the dwarves, because there's a couple of +2 movement ploys that are bouncing around, and there's movement upgrades as well. So even the dwarves can start to speed up, which is a terrifying prospect, really. But it definitely is. There's more objectives. There's more glory bouncing and everything like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Valentin, did you want to say anything quickly about Straight Out of Shadespire Volume 12? I think it is this Saturday.
Yeah. So this Saturday, February 6th, 2 p.m. Euro time. It's 1 p.m. UK time and something like 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the US boys. We have this webcam tournament. It's friendly. We play 4 best of ones. You can play against a lot of new people. You can try out any warband you like, because there is no prize. You don't need
no pressure.
There's no pressure. Yeah. It's just to keep the community rolling these dice, really.
And it's 4 best of 1 games, isn't it? You do a little bit of ranking in between, so the top players will start to advance up the board a little bit, but it's all best of 1s. Yeah,
it's all best of 1s. And the tournament is just to give a little format to, how we to do the matchups. It's not really because there is some trophy or something. I mean, you can gain notoriety, of course.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to be casting it.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
So exactly, don't make yourself a fool like I did today on camera. And all you need is your normal dice, boards, warbands, also the ones from your opponents, but I guess you have most of them, and a working camera so that people can see clearly what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you want to sign up, the easiest thing is you go to Underworlds Stackers and you look tournaments, and there you can see Strait of Shadespire 12.
Yeah, there should be a link in our description of this YouTube video for anybody watching who wants to jump in to go check that out.
Yeah, sign up or die.
It's a little extreme.
That's kind of your slogan, isn't it? That's your.
It's always do something or die.
Yeah.
So no beef. You've played in a few of them now, haven't you?
Yeah, 3 or 4. I died in most of them. I've come last a couple of times. I think I came second last time, which is great. But yeah, you don't need like overcomplicated equipment either. I use my phone as my webcam. I think Maliki uses his laptop. He's
got it perched, doesn't he? So
like hanging off his windowsill.
Looks expensive.
Other people just use the webcam on their laptop and just position it at the other end of the table.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't even really need to be able to see the whole board in the camera. I use my phone as a shaky webcam so that I move it around so people can see.
It's to try and sort of put your opponent off as you just sort of
make them a bit seasick.
You have to use that GoPro camera on your head.
Yeah, that could work.
For a first person.
Yeah.
Perspective. A picture, then halfway through the game.
But I think it's the webcam games are fun because you need to communicate more with your opponent than you usually do, because you have to make sure your boards are synchronized. So you have to talk. I'm gonna move Gurzags 2, so he's standing next to objective 3, something like that. You have to communicate. Plus, it's even more fun because you get to move 2 sets of miniatures around, not just your own fighters.
Of course, anybody watching who thinks I don't have all the models or all the warbands, you don't need them all. You can just use some paint pots and some post-it notes when your opponent brings a warband that you've never even heard of because you started playing in Chasm and they bring along Scritches, Spikes, Spike Claw or something like that. So you can proxy stuff in. That's certainly not a problem at all. It's whatever gets the games going really at the end. The one interesting thing I'm looking forward to seeing when we watch and commentate these games will be how easily people get the hang of explaining not that left, my left, not your left, that kind of move the model this way, no not this way, that way. But I guess you can see the opponent's board, so you can put it where you want it and they can sort of work it out from there when they see where you put it.
There's loads of that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens in the middle of the game as well. It's like no, that guy's in the wrong place, and there's been a couple of turns have been before. But yeah, it's just the way it is.
But I guess Underworlds is quite an easygoing community. There's not too much win at all costs, which is something Rob and I have commented on before as being one of the best aspects of this game in the community. There isn't that sort of that whack mentality, so it's all easygoing.
Yeah, it's easygoing. Saturday afternoon, roll some dice, have a drink of coffee, talk some crap, shit, do some shit talking, catch up with other people about the meta or the game or whatever. We have people from USA, we got people from Australia, and in between.
And the other good thing is you can play the game, you can drink whatever you like. It doesn't matter if it's alcoholic because you can be sitting in your lounge or whatever. So no need to play them after.
Exactly. So I'm looking forward to that Saturday afternoon.
17 people.
So far we got 17, which is a record. So far the last few times we had 16. So we need at least one more.
We did shout out in the middle of the stream for one more. So, Let's see what pool we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually those guys they sign up at the last minute.
Okay.
But I'm already smart enough to chase them already a week before them because I know those guys.
Right.
Yeah, it's important because then I can judge how much effort it's gonna be, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
If I have sign up rather sooner than later.
So one question I was going to ask you, Valentin, even when, and it's a long way off right now, when the world goes back to normal, do you think you'll still run them?
I think so because once a month, I plan to do it. Actually, I plan to get into a rhythm like every first weekend of the month.
Yeah.
And it's because, that's my plan. I don't know if it will work out, if people will still be interested in doing this. But I think there will be because it's just fun to play with people who you could normally not play. Yeah. And the local meta, it tends to get boring after a while.
But you're creating this whole new international meta, aren't you, online that, people in America playing people in Australia, people in Europe, God knows where else. Everybody's mixing it up, so there's no one sort of local meta at that point.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also a bit different from a competitive meta because people will come there with Steelheart's champions or the dwarves or something like that. Yeah. Because it's a safe place to try out crazy stuff.
Yeah, zero pressure. There's no award apart from bragging rights. So yeah.
So no beef. You come with your dwarves.
I'll try and find them.
I have the admin rights. I will just when you sign in with your little orcs, I would just switch it to.
No, you're fuel.
I'll find the dwarves.
So I hope everybody watching at home enjoyed that. If you're watching it afterwards, hope you enjoyed it. And if you do pick the video up and watch it before Saturday, do sign up for it. It's going to be great fun. We'll be covering it here on YouTube. So, we'll hopefully cover the whole thing and it'll be worth the watch.
For sure.
Looking forward to it.
So, thank you, Valentin. Thank you, No Beef, for for joining us tonight and giving us a fantastic final. Congratulations, No Beef, for being our champion once more, and Valentin, commiserations for being the runner-up.
Yeah, but question. Maybe you mentioned it already. I wasn't listening on the stream. Are you gonna run a new league? Did you tell the people to sign up to become your Patreons to join the new league?
We did, and the next one's going to be the words of next one's going to be a TTS one rather than Underworlds Online.
Or it's going to be Chasm. You can play it however you like, really, can't you? But it's going to be TTS, Vassal, whatever, however you can do it.
Yeah.
And
you do need to be a patron.
even webcam.
I know I was always complaining that there are only a dozen searches in the online game, but it was so nice and easy. Now I got hundreds of cards to make a deck. Oh, that's gonna wreck my brain.
Well, we might make it Vanguard, so we might say you can only use the cards from Chasm, but also
all warbands.
All warbands, but Chasm only cards, maybe.
That'd be cool.
I think that gives you a bit more flexibility then, because then you can have your Scritches with the Scritch cards, but then you've only got the Chasm new cards, and you might just mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, you know what? I have to say one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I like about the format, how the Agents of Sigmar league is running, is that I usually have some time to prepare for my next match. So I know, for example, today I knew I was going to play against Axis. So we build a completely different deck than I would normally build when I go to a generic tournament, because then I have to be prepared for everything.
Yeah.
So it's yet another way of playing the game and being forced or allowed, permitted, to make different decks that are a bit off meta.
Yeah, you can try different things out, and if your games are going really well and you kind of think that you're on a winner to get through the opening round, then you can always try something a bit more off the wall in your third game, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. We will call it a night there. So hopefully everybody enjoyed watching that. Do sign up for Saturday if you haven't yet, and hope to see as many there as possible. No beef.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Valentin. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you all soon.
Bye.
See you Saturday. Cheers. Bye.